Well, hello, people. How are we doing? So it is December 5th, and I feel like it's a great time to start showing off progress. Let's just get straight into it. I've made over $1,000 worth of sales. I mean, we can add it up in a bit, but you can already see the progress here with the likes of the snowman furnace, gingerbread double door, tasty Christmas garage door over here, Santa beards literally creeping all the way back up to $5. Life is pretty good at the moment. Life is pretty good. And, well, I told you, I gave you the heads up. I told you back towards the end of October, the very time when skins were at their cheapest, you should start considering buying into Christmas related skins and whatnot. And, we're not even a full week into December and they're all easily going up in price. It's just so comfy. It is just so easy. So, let's bring up the pages. So how about we just go over to here, quick refresh, because it's easier on the eyes when we do it this way. So as you know, I keep track of my my funds through, well, the notepad and whatnot. But what I also have for Christmas is I like to keep track of, over the course of the likes of December, how's my progress. And well, if you look at November 28th, we saw quite a change on December 1st, and now we see an even bigger change. So the progress from here, you're talking from here to here, you're talking about maybe about $400 there. From here to here, you're talking about maybe $200, so $600 in account 1 and 2. Then over here, you've got $600 to $700. So, yeah, just on my free accounts, the first three, I've made almost $1,000 worth of sales. Now, you might sit there and say, well, what about profits? Well, here's the thing. I don't keep track of every single thing that I purchase. I don't keep track of what's the best way of putting this? I don't keep track of every single price I put down for them. I will just sit here and say, I know I'm selling it for a profit. So what I can do at the very least is I can give you a very nice visual. So first of all, thank you very much to everybody that's been watching this Christmas 2022 Time to Sell video. I was not anticipating over 1,000 views. So much so that now I've decided to turn this into a playlist for the future. So next year you know exactly how this is likely going to behave and you know exactly what to do, and yeah, you get the idea. So here we have one of my accounts. This was one of the accounts that had the Christmas stock in it and it was selling it in batches and whatnot. So get a good look at this. Gingerbread double door. I'm selling it for £3.09 after tax. Snowman Headrock, £1.63 after tax. And then, yeah, you get the idea. I'm selling a lot of Christmas stuff. But what prices did I buy them for? Well, it's a very nice thing that I still have the buy orders in this account. I'm buying these up to £1. And I have been successful. I'm not requesting early 23. So much so that actually I could actually show you right here, right now, that in the past 7 days I have bought more of those double doors. So if I typed in ginger, yeah, and are they marketable? Well, this one is splendid. I bought it for less than or up to £1. I can sell it for £4.48. Ta-da! Yes, it's buy orders, but it's a bit different, and I will talk about that in a second. So yeah, not tradable, not marketable, not tradable, not marketable. So yeah, very nice. Buy orders, very helpful. I put that down a year ago, and it's worked out very nicely for me. But there's other things such as Snowman Headrock. I was buying them for up to 73 pennies each, my currency, British pound sterling. But now they're selling for almost triple the amount that's good. Almost triple. So splendid, perfect. So you're going to be sitting there saying, right, so how does this work? What do we do? What do I, as a new person to this, do when we see the new Christmas skins? Gentlemen, you have to remember, and I warned you about this, especially during Halloween, when it's not the holiday, these skins, they go down in price and they crash pretty hard. If you want a nice example, let's go take a look at that Snowman Headrock. Actually, maybe that's not the best one to look into. We'll give it a good look. So, yeah, Snowman Headrock currently selling for around $2.50. Very nice. But earlier this year, how was it behaving? And, well, we did see some dips. So, this was selling in the Rust store for $1.99. And, yeah, it came out and it went down. When Christmas was over, we did see the jump up in price for post-Christmas. But gradually it did go down and down and down and down. And at its worst, was during the Antwerp major time period. So around late June, this was selling for around $1.40 each. Maybe we saw a lot less sales, but yeah, this is to be expected. When it's not Christmas, it's not doing good. When it gets close to Christmas, starts to rise and rise and rise, increase in demand. So with every new Christmas thing, you should think in your head, you know what, the best idea is probably to go ahead and put down a lowball buy order. You will be successful, but trying to figure out that sweet spot can be awkward. Why don't we take a look at Mr. Gingerbread Hammer, for example? But then again, this is another problem, because with the likes of Rock Skins and Hammer Skins, we have seen hardly any of them this year. So this is now selling for $2.11, but how did it perform earlier this year? It was a bit rocky. You see how it dips, it goes from here and it goes down. Yeah, when we enter around February time, that's when we really notice the prices starting to go back down again. So what I'm showing you here is a good visual for long-term investing. Prices do get depressed, and it does go down depressed. Well, yeah, it does go down quite routinely. I was going to say it's not sharply, but it just goes down. And then we did see a bit of a weird spike around during April time, and it goes down because of Antwerp sale, and yeah. So now we're getting closer and closer and closer to Christmas. It's just going up and up and up and up and up. But more specifically, towards the end of towards the end of October was the rock bottom, and from there only keeps going higher and higher and higher. So that's something that you need to be prepared for in the future next year. Prices seem to be at their worst at around the end of October, early November, and then it just kept rising and rising and rising. Now, one probably good thing to look at might be the gingerbread candy shop. I know this got cheap. I saw it be cheap. Right now, this is selling for around $1.80. If these two sell, then it's selling for $2.10. So, yep, you get that kind of good idea. But yeah, up and then down. So for a long time, this was selling for like $1.10. And then down here, this was selling for around $1. So at one point during July, this was selling for $1. Well, now it's selling for almost or just over $2. So yeah, life's pretty good with all of these skins. But they did go down pretty low earlier this year. So if you think, you know what, I've made a lot of profits so far this year, maybe I could just put down some lowball buy orders, request maybe 10 or 20, and then once you just keep hold of them and wait until next December 2023, then you'll sell them and make maybe double your money back. That's basically what I did. That is exactly what happened with what I did. I bought a whole bunch of these things. I bought a lot of them, but it worked out very nicely for me. And now I'm selling everything at a profit. And it doesn't really bother me how much I bought them for. I know I'm selling it for a profit. So that's good enough for me. I just keep on moving. With new profits, I throw it towards new adventures, and then that's it. Just keep on going, keep moving, keep rolling. So yeah, now I can give you a good visual for the likes of Cold Hunter. So Cold Hunter collection, I made quite a fuss about this earlier this year, good 2 months ago when we saw the double barrel shotgun appear. Where are you, double barrel shotgun? Show yourself. Am I blind? Where are you? I've gone blind. Oh, there it is. So there's only 32 of these in the market. This sold for $2.49 a good 2-3 months ago. And I looked at that and said, you know what? I fully expect this to go below its rust door price. I fully expect it to then start rising up in price as we hit November time. As we enter December, this very likely could be going above its rust door price. Right now, $2.22. But at its lowest, there you go, around towards the end of October, all over again, towards the end of October, entering early November, it was at its rock bottom. It was selling for around $1.30. Now, selling for $2.22. Told ya! It's as simple as that. And will it go even higher and higher and higher? Yeah, it will. We haven't even hit post-Christmas time. Gentlemen, we're currently only looking at the cold winter, Christmas festive, gingerbread snowman types of skins. You just wait. When we hit post-Christmas time, you're going to see everything trend upwards. It's going to be wonderful. You're going to make profits, hopefully, out of everything you own. So yeah, this... Hedge, how did you know? Because I've seen it happen many times in the past. Like, take for example, Cold Hunter Thompson. Damn, buddy, what price are you selling for right now? Well, there's only 16 on the market. Why is there only 16 on the market? Because they're getting bought out. So yeah, $5.07. But hang on a minute, okay, what was the rock bottom time this year for this skin. Oh, look at that. Oh, what's this? Oh, I can't seem to grab it. Well, there you go. Yep, you can see it quite clearly. It's clear as day. Towards the end of October, it hit rock bottom, and now, so from here, that's selling for around $3 a piece, October 26. And as of today, December 5, it's now selling for £4.11. It's selling for $5. So, yeah. Yeah. Doesn't that sound nice? And do you think that's the end of it? Do you think it's going to stop there? No! It's just going to go even higher. There's hardly any quantity. That easily could go up even higher up in price. I own more than what there are in the Steam market. I'm not going to flood the market, but I'm also not going to sell mine now because I know, learning from the past... Ah, here you go. Wonderful. Look at that. Pretty much the exact same pattern. Towards the... as we entered around October time, it got cheap. And then when we hit January time, it reaches a very nice peak. So, yeah. Is that all nice and clear to all of you? This is routine. This is pattern. You know how this all works now. And you can take what you've learned from today and apply it to the future. Do you want to jump in now and buy some? I wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't recommend jumping in now to buy some in terms of is this the best profitable thing to jump onto because, well, it's already kind of happened, the whole rise up in price. I did warn you, I did give you the heads up, told you what to look at, gave you a good idea of what types of skins to go for, but you know, Thompson is probably the best performing one. Why don't we take a look at the likes of the AK, the bow, what else could we do? Maybe the... MP5? No, I'll leave the MP5. I think that's a bar would be fine. Bar, baby bell. Sorry, I'm very sorry. Okay, so right now this is selling for $14. Very nice. And how was it towards the end of October? Oh wow, actually that's not looking too good, is it? It's still trending kind of downwards. In fact, ever since then, ever since the peak of December 31st last year, it's only been trending downwards. But what we do see, right there, it seems to have hit rock bottom at the beginning of November, and it's kind of trended up a little bit, but it isn't really going up that much. But I do think that could start trending up and up and up as we hit January time. Maybe not a spike, but yeah, that's not going up as much as we anticipated, which is unfortunate. But you know, sometimes not everything is clear, not everything is super easy to predict and whatnot. Sometimes things are anomalies and a bit different, so that is unfortunate. But how about the likes of the Cold Hunter bow? This currently right now is selling for $2.11. $2.13, Hedge, what are you doing? Shut up. But yeah, again, learn from the past. I knew how this was going to behave. Around October time, at its lowest, selling for barely $1.20. Then at its peak, towards the end of December, early January, sells for around $3 a piece. What about now, this year? Well, rock bottom towards the end of October. This was selling for around $1.50. Right about now, it's selling for just over $2. So there is improvement. Life's looking pretty good. And then the bar. We haven't seen any bar skins this year. Right now, this is selling for $2.50. And well, yeah. Look at that. Look at all of that demand just go. So yeah. Selling for around $1.70 at the beginning of November. Right now, as we just said, selling for $2.50. So progress is happening. This was expected. I literally had a video talking about Cold Hunter Collection. This is what I expect to happen because I've seen the pattern happen all the previous years. Now, how about we get a good look at the likes of just how all of these skins have performed over the past, well, few weeks. So remember I said gingerbread collection, that usually does very nicely. Let's do a quick refresh. Right now, this gingerbread hammer, Mr. Gingerbread Hammer, well, $2.11, and, well, was it cheaper earlier this month? Of course it was. Look at that. It went from rock bottom here at around $1.40 to $1.50, and now it's selling for $2.10, maybe $2.20, maybe even $2.30 if all of these sell. So yeah, we're seeing progress. We're seeing profits. We're happy. Are you happy? We're all happy. So, chat, can I look at you right now? Hello, chat. How much profit have you made so far? Or rather, how many sales have you made? Just say if you're happy, I guess you could say. I understand you're cool. Thank you very much. But how about you sit there and say if you're doing a good job so far? We already talked about this one, didn't we? Yeah. So, throughout the year, it's been kind of awkward at the beginning, but ever since towards the end of October, it's just been trending up and up and up and up and up. So, yep, towards the end of October, this was selling for around $1.20, and right now this is selling for around $2. Very nice, very cool. So, yep. Naughty gingerbread chestplate. Ooh, I have to say naughty. But here's a skin. So here's something where I can start talking about investing into skins which have come out maybe a good 2 years ago or 3 years ago. Naughty gingerbread chestplate has been around for a fair few years. And routinely, yep, this always goes down in price when it's not Christmas. You can see that pattern happening all the time. So if you're sitting there saying, Hedge, what do I do in regards to older skins, older Christmas related skins? When's the best time to jump in and buy? Honestly, you could do a buy order now if you can anticipate where it's likely going to end up in about 3 months to 6 months time, you know, when we're in the bad times again after post-Christmas. So just get a good look at the past year. Learn from this. All right, so we kind of just went from here at around $3 and it just kept going down and down and down and down. And its worst, around the end of June, this was selling for like 80 cents a piece. So right now, what's it selling for? $2.20. Does that sound like something you'd want to invest into? If you were to request and want to buy 20 of these, which would probably cost you up to around $16 if you're going to request them 80 cents. And then hopefully you'll be able to sell them for $2.28 20 each. So you're going to $44. So from $16 to $44. Does that sound appealing to you? I haven't applied tax there, but you get the idea. Does that sound appealing to you? If not, then look at other things to potentially look out for. But this is how you figure out what to offer, what's a decent low ball buy order to put down, and then gradually over the year you will be buying them. And that's good. That is good. Naughty gingerbread face mask, you're currently selling for $3.08. Now, could these skins potentially go up even higher in price? Well, it very likely could happen. We have seen, so Naughty gingerbread chestplate and face mask came out, and then randomly a year or two later we saw a gingerbread collection tier 2 made by someone else, but because they were both called gingerbread, this tier 3 actually went up in price because of it. It doesn't matter, even though they weren't actually made by the same creator, they still went up in price. I'm not 100% sure if I'm correct there. If I were to type in gingerbread collection here, gingerbread, who made what, So if I did, so you got Mr. Gingerbread Collection, who made this? Milio Frito. Hello, buddy. How you doing? Oh, he did make it. Oh, is that 100% correct? Yes, he did. My apologies. But even okay, why did he not change? Why did he not name them correctly? So, all right, that's fine. Still, it still applies. We could potentially see gingerbread hoodie and pants this year. What do you reckon's going to happen to this and this and this and this and this when we potentially see gingerbread hoodie and pants? Are they going to be appearing next week in the workshop? And yeah, Milio, if you do that, I think you're pretty much guaranteed to get that accepted. So yeah, is it the best time to sell now? Sell these right now? I've already sold a lot, so yeah, what are you going to do? So yeah, there's a lot of things that could potentially still affect prices. Are players using these skins, or are they just speculation buys? I don't fully know. Meta. That is a good question. All I know is I'm making profits, so I'm just moving along, just accepting what's mine. And but yeah, they might be, they might not be. I don't fully know, but that is a good question. Are they just speculation buys? Someone might be buying out all the gingerbread stuff because they think we're probably, or they speculate there's a very good chance that we could see some more gingerbread stuff being accepted this month. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's it's not something that's well, it is a risk. It is a risk, but it's not something that it's like completely out of the question. So that is a good question. Thank you for that. All right, so yep. So we've got gingerbread door there selling for $1.80. How did it perform earlier? Oh god, look at that! You can see a clear difference there. So yeah, this is a skin that's been around for about at least 2 or 3 years. It peaked last Christmas at around just under $3, I believe, and then when it's not Christmas, all the way down. Yep, this sold for $1 just after that. So peak end of December, almost $3. as we enter March time, selling for less than $1. So, be prepared for that crash. Be prepared for that crash. And even then, it went even lower. July 4th, this was selling for like 90 cents a piece. But now, $1.80. So, yep, that is the way things are. And of course, we are already well aware. My tongue's too big. But yeah, with the likes of this, I'm buying them for £1, which is above $1, above €1, and that's like £1 is equal to around $1.20 at the moment, I believe. And yep, this is now selling for $5.46, and you can see it happily climb up from the end of October. This was selling for like $2.30, $2.20. Now it sells for $5.40. How lovely is that, chat? How lovely is that? So yeah. Remember the Christmas gift bag? Do we still see that guy with a very high amount of stock? I'm not sure if it's the 13 or the 10, but maybe they gave up and removed it all, or maybe they actually managed to sell some. But this has performed nicely. So yeah, that's looking pretty okay. And throughout this year, how cheap did it get? At its lowest point, this was selling for like 85 cents at one point. Yep. Now it's selling for $1.60, which, still good. Double your money almost. Are we still seeing... Yeah, 29.11. I see it instantly. Christmas Gang, unfortunately, still has those people with high quantities. Now, did they remove them and list them at a higher price? No, I think they just kept them there. So this is unfortunate. In the future, maybe Christmas Gang hoodie and pants might not be the best thing to jump into, because it definitely looks like other people are doing it as well. But when did they peak last year? Last year they peaked the beginning. Yeah, it seems to be that period of time was around the beginning and 2 weeks into December. And after that, when it's not Christmas, all the way down. Sales for around $1.20 by the time we hit March time. And during July, this was selling for like $1.10. The hoodie, that is, the hoodie. So yeah, it rose up in price very nicely. I said this last year for my long-term investing Christmas momentum video. Christmas Gang hoodie and pants usually are the best thing that comfortably always rises up in price every single year. You buy it cheap when it's cheap, you sell it for more when it's Christmas time. That's an easy triple money profit if you bought into them around June, July time. So, yep. And same thing here, you just quickly flick this, selling for around $2.50. It has a 34 there. What are you doing, you fool? What are you doing? And yeah. As you can see, Christmas, not Christmas, Christmas. Christmas, not Christmas. Christmas, not Christmas. Christmas, not Christmas. Christmas. What do you reckon's going to happen next year? Not Christmas, and then Christmas. Yay! What have we learned? This is a very reliable, long-term investment journey, but you need the money, and, well, yeah. So, if you happen to get quite a lot of Christmas money this year, the opportunity is there, but you've got to put that extra bit of effort in. You've got to learn from the past year, see how cheap some of these things got. For example, this Tasty Garage Door, at its lowest point, I believe it's either here or here. Well, it seems to be around the same price. This was selling for like 85 cents at its cheapest. Right now, it's selling for $3. Do you reckon it could get as cheap as 85 cents again? Maybe 85 cents might be the safe option, or maybe you just offer $1. Because there's a very good chance that could easily jump up in price. But this was a skin that came out last year. We very likely could see some new skins similar to this, which we comfortably know, right, this theoretical new skin might be selling for $3 in a rush store, but because we know how the routine plays out, where when it's not Christmas it will go down in price because it's not Christmas, where's the demand to use it, that will go down in price. We can theoretically figure out what price it might go down to, maybe offer $1, maybe offer $1.20, $1.50. You get the idea. Remember, you will be buying these. It's going to cost money, so, maybe you need an extra account, a new account, that can just be buying everything like this. And then, as we approach towards the next Christmas, next year, December 2023, all the theoretical new skins will then go back up in price. So, yeah, Christmas Tree Garage Door, very, very nice. Let's go take a look at you. It's $6 a piece, and I had, chat, I gave away like 10, 20 of these to you, and are you happy? Huh? So I bought a lot of these this year, and yeah. Get a good look at that. So it peaked last year at around $5.50 to 80. So we've we've already beaten that. Yeah, we've already beaten that. At its lowest point, this was selling for $2 a piece around June, July time. So yeah, toy box. What price are you selling for now? You're selling for $4.50. I know you were selling a bit higher. No, no, you are at your peak. Your all-time peak is now. You are strong. You are powerful. But yep, Christmas, not Christmas. Christmas, not Christmas. You get the idea. You get the routine. You understand the pattern. Fairy tale box. It wasn't the most in-demand thing 2 years ago. Last year it did rise up in price, but only up to around $1. Now $2. It's comfortably going higher and higher. So yep, it appeared and then it died and then it appeared again last year. Didn't go up as high last year, but now we are doing a little bit better. Yes, we are looking very nice here. And yes, I do own a batch of them. There's only 45 in the market. Perfect. Snowman furnace. This was one of the best examples we had. Snowman furnace, absolutely perfect. Very Christmassy themed skin, $2.50 at the moment. And did you rise up in price? Do you remember? Quite literally, October 30, I sat there and said, look, gentlemen, this is a $1.20 skin. Yes, get a good look at it. It will be rising up in price as we get closer to the December time. Da, 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 da. Well, there you go. Hooray. Did you buy any? Huh? How many times did I say? Look at this. It's looking so good. You're going to buy some? I bought some. I gave away a whole bunch of them in my daily Twitch giveaways, which I'll be doing after this as well. Why do you think everybody's saying cool? It's a keyword. So, yeah, from here to here. Very easy profits. Did you take part? Did you profit? 34 sold just today. How many are going to sell tomorrow? How many are going to sell after that? You know, it's fun. It's fun. Making profits is very fun. Like I said earlier, one of my accounts could now go ahead and buy a Steam Deck, the very best one, just with the profits it's made over the past week. Yeah. Get a good look at that. From account 3 here, 108 to 625, and that's in pounds. So I've made $650 profit there in just a week. So yeah, it's fun. It's fun. Is this a brag? Well, you know, I've got to show it works. Have I shown this enough to prove that this works? I hope I have. Snowman door, how you doing, buddy? Nice and glow in the dark, very Christmassy. $4 a piece. How much was it just a month ago? Well, very, very, very same. This was selling for $1.40 at one point during October. Now it sells for $4. Where were you? Huh? I hope I've opened your eyes. So, yeah, this has now turned into a long video, but just seeing all of these skins going up in price, we've got items to talk about in a minute as well. I might want to just kind of breeze through this now. So this is now selling for $1.26. How cheap did it get earlier this year? Well, at its lowest point, this was selling for like 60 cents a piece. So yeah, that's a fairly comfortable rise, and I was confident in it because I saw it rose all the way up to around $1.60, $1.70 last year during December of 2021. So yeah, even at its worst, I still had the faith, and yes, it's still making me profits. I don't know how many. I think I have them in this account. Yeah, but guys, I've I'm all over the place with all my things. So if I go by tradable, yep. And if I typed in Snowman, I do still have 35. So yeah, I still have a batch of them. I bought them for super cheap. And, well, I'm selling them for around double the price. Very nice. Snowman mask. This, I knew this would be selling better. It did in the previous years, and it still is. So, yep. Peaked very highly last year for around $5 a piece at one point. That was on December 19. We're rising up in price, but yeah, there's an 11 there. I don't think we're going to be beating last year's peak. We might. Do you want to dress up as an evil snowman? Actually, the reason why this happened is likely because we saw the evil snowman L96 appearing last year. So we have another Rust or rotation coming up, not tomorrow, this week, but it's not going to be Christmas-related skins. But And Mr. Micro, you could quickly confirm as well if you want. I do believe we're not actually having a proper week of submissions this week. As in, the skin creators shouldn't be submitting skins this week. But next week we're going to start seeing all of the Christmas skins rolling out. I believe that's correct. So yes, I've completely blanked what I was talking about. What was I talking about here? I was about to go on a roll. Yeah, so next week we should be seeing potentially a large list of only Christmas skins, and if we do see the likes of potentially more Evil Snowman collection, then that's what I was trying to say. We've already gone over it. If we start to potentially see even more collections being increased, it's a collection, then the likelihood of potentially seeing Evil Snowman mask going even higher and whatnot, and many other Christmas related skins. Yes, that can happen. It's something we will have to speculate around. We have to keep our eyes open for next week's workshop skin submissions. Okay, so Snowman Head Rock. I do believe we've already talked about this. Currently selling for $2.50, and we've already talked about that. Snowman, right, so the Christmas items. Let's get a good look at you. Christmas items. How are you doing? So, Snowman is now above its rush door price. Christmas door wreath is getting closer to $3.49. It probably won't. Santa beard is almost matched up to its rush door price. In fact, if I refresh right now, are we there? Let's just go over to here. $4.74. It's close. But unfortunately, there's a 10, there's an 8, there's an 8, there's a 1, there's a 1. So yeah, it probably won't be reaching that. It might over the course of maybe another 7 days. But let's not forget, on December 15th, we will be expecting another... Well, we will then be expecting the Christmas rotations. So this week, on the 8th of December, there'll be a normal Rustle rotation, but on the 15th and the 22nd it should be Christmas skins only, and that will also mark the return of Christmas items like the Santa beard. Basically all of these except Christmas lights and giant candy decor, unless Face Punch just thinks, you know what, let's just bring them back. They could do that. They could, but they likely won't. So I don't think we'll be seeing the likes of Christmas lights and giant candy decor coming back. You never know. They might bring these back, and they could remove the snow machine. You know, if they keep making more new items, that at some point some of these are going to be held back a year or so. So it could happen. It could. We don't know. Maybe they just think, you know what, no Santa bids this year. Then they will go up in price. Do you remember what happened with the Skull Furnace? Not Furnace, let's track back a bit. Skull Fire Pit. It wasn't brought back this year for Halloween. It went above its Rustle price, and it kind of spiked up a little bit. I'm not sure if it's held up still. In fact, I have access to it right now. I can just type Skull Fire, and right now it doesn't seem to be changed that much. What price did it sell for in the Rustle again? So right now this is selling for around $6. But if we go back to around Halloween time, here. It didn't really go up that much. I mean, a lot of people were anticipating that it was going to get brought back, and then it wasn't. It didn't really change that much. And now it's not Halloween anymore. People don't care so much. But yeah, if we randomly see that the likes of the Santa beard not being brought back, I at the very least would assume that it would be going above its Rustle price and further beyond. People would be more reacting to that, because the likes of Skull Fire Pit has routinely not been brought back a few years in the past, whereas the likes of Snowman, it's been brought back. Snowman and Santa beard and all that, they have been brought back every single year. So, yep, Santa Furnace, $4 a piece. Do you remember him? Do you remember? Do you remember when I pointed him out? Do you remember when I sat there and said, yep, he's going to get bought out. He looks so daft. He looks so silly. Everybody wants him in their Christmas bases. Well, he's $4 a piece now. Look at him. Look where he came from. Look how high he... Towards the end of October, he was selling for around $1.40 to $1.50. And now he sells for a sum of $4. I made it ever so clear to you people. Did you make a move? Did you jump in? Did you profit from this? Maybe. Santa's Door. Yep, that was another one. Currently selling for around $2.20. Almost full. $2.50. Oh, okay. That's looking pretty good. Glow-in-the-dark sheet metal door looks ever so nice. Yep, just comfortably kept rising and rising. But its lowest point was actually all the way back ever since around June time. Ever since then, it just kept climbing and climbing and climbing and climbing and climbing and climbing and climbing. So yeah, I'm running out of breath. Let's just get through this. So Santa's bag. That was a skin that came out last year. This is now selling for almost $3. Yep, I'm trying to sell one. Two. Yep. Oh no, it wasn't. It came out about 2 years ago. So it peaked last year at around $3 a piece. Then it's not Christmas, goes down in price. Lowest point was June time, selling for around $1.10. Now it sells for almost $3. Perfect. Yep. So, yes, wonderful, great. I'm loving this. Are you? Are you making profits? When I upload the YouTube video, please sit there and say how much profit you've made so far, if you know, or you can sit there and say what you invested into and what you've sold. I'm pretty sure everyone's made a profit, but like if you're like me, I have so many things just no point in even keeping track of it. I made profit. I'm happy. Moving on to the next thing. Now, some people started asking me, Hedge, should I invest towards the likes of Valentine's and Easter? No, people don't care about them. We only really see people care about Halloween and Christmas. That's all. Mostly Christmas, and of course we also have post Christmas as well. So all of your skins should be going up in price towards the end of this month. Weapon barrel. Let's get a good look at you just before we end this. Right now, cheapest one $11.50. Buy orders around just over $10. Are we seeing a rise? Are we seeing a rise? Well. What was the very thing that we've been talking about mostly throughout all of this video? Rock bottom towards the end of October, early November, and then it started to kind of peak up a bit, kind of went down a bit, starting to peak up a bit again. So from here to here, it's starting to pick up again. We are seeing the trend going up. It's a bit slow at the moment, but the main factor that we know that causes a lot of prices to go up again, Rust player count. We routinely see loads of people jump back into Rust when it's the Christmas period. You're out of school or college, whatever. You're not working as much during the Christmas period, in the Western world at least. And yet, usually we will see loads of people start playing again in January. Stick around until February, then it starts to go down a bit. So yep. We're going to see prices going up because more people are playing the game, an increase in demand for certain skins, loads of money being pumped in because of Christmas money, and then Chinese New Year money, I guess, as well. Yep, because it rolls into February as well. So yeah, it's as simple as that. So yeah, that is that. That only took about 37 minutes to talk about. Oh my god. But hey, I've made great money. Have you been keeping track of everything? These aren't coinciding correctly. But yeah, so account 1 over here, 419, so it's not 18 anymore. What about, where is the second account? Yep, selling and buying stuff still on this account. Refresh, is it still 471? Yep. What about the other one? What's number 3? Number 3 would be over here. Buying CSGO stuff for super cheap. Buddy, I'm involved with everything. I'm involved with everything. So yeah, not everything is probably super accurate, but you can try your best. You can try your best. Yep. Still buying random things, TF2 things, CSGO things, Rust things, mummy wraps for $1 each, even though they're selling for $4 a piece now. So yeah, if you recall with my long-term investing video, this was the account that I was doing buy orders on, the Christmas-related buy orders, and well, there you are. There you are. This was the account that was buying all of those Christmas things for super cheap. Breathe it in. See, I wasn't very successful in buying this Christmas furnace because I bought none. I bought none. That was a request for 50. I bought none. See the Santa furnace? I bought none. I bid too low. So you might not always succeed. But, I clearly did succeed in managing to buy a bunch of these snowman doors. Bought a bunch of these Santa bags, toy boxes, Christmas tree garage doors. I bought a lot of these. I'm very happy about that. I bought a lot more of these. Everything I did buy, I managed to sell for a great profit. Maybe I'll remove these buy orders and put down something better. you know, or leave it and do another account and do a buy order at a higher price, you know, just to be safe. But yeah, that's it. It all started from here back in January 2022 when I was really sick with COVID. Fun stuff. And yeah, are you going to start making moves? Are you going to start making some plans? Do you have a lot of money to work with? Do you want to make more? It's right there, people. And soon, you too can be like me and buy Steam Decks and build a chair out of them.